Does money buy happiness? Most people, they're like, oh no, no, money doesn't buy happiness. But it provides security and it could provide shelter, but there's a lot more to life than money. I think money's kind of cool. I think money buys me crazy mugs of coffee. Money buys me a weird hat that looks weirdly similar to like Jason of Friday the 13th. Money pays my bills. Money buys me Huggies baby wipes so I can wipe my bum. Money buys me toothpaste so I can brush my little teethers after drinking coffee so they're nice and white. Oh yeah, money pays rent. Oh man, they pay my cell phone bill. I can't believe what that little money thing does. Does money buy happiness? Yeah. If you shop at the right stores, hell yeah, it does. I go down to a toy store. I go down to the Lego store. Oh my gosh, I go on eBay, eBay Motors, Amazon, Walmart.com. I just go to Walmart down the street. I walk up and down the aisles and I look at Hot Wheels and I look at Lego kits. Then I look at shirts that are like this for $9. That's right. Look at this. Powered by, what does it say? Pride. That's right. I bought this shirt, man. It was like $9, $8.98, and then I cut the sleeves off. And guess what? That money bought me happiness. It also bought me this. These scissors. These scissors are like $2.50. They can cut my horsetail off. They can also cut my sleeves off. They can also cut a couple little hairs on my little Santa beard. All right? But yeah, does money make you happy? I think so. And you know why? Because you can buy stuff and pay for stuff and security. I'll tell you, and all kidding aside, if you have a little more month, a little more length, your paycheck is this long, but your month is a little longer. That means like at the end of each month, you're not breaking even. That is a nightmare. It makes your stomach feel bad. It makes you feel bad about yourself. And having stress, just your own body. Like, I'm only 19 years old, but I know I look damn near 60. But with the stress of all the books and the studying I've been doing, because I want to be a rocket scientist, I want to go to Uranus and I want to, drop off, kind of check out the moon. But yeah, with me only being a young 19 years old, stress has made me look awful old. So I hope that collagen and all the products that LiveGood sells, maybe it can make me look more age appropriate. But oh my. Stress, depression, insecurity, there's nothing worse. And all kidding aside, I'm not kidding you guys. I have made money. I have lost money. I've had all the emotions that you have probably had if you are watching this video. I hope that you do have more money at the end of the month than the other way around. Because if you need to make $3,000 a month, $4,000 a month, $5,000 a month, some people need to make 5, 10 grand a month just to pay 1 month for a home. And there's a whole heck of a lot of people that need 20 grand a month just for one house payment for 30 days. And people are doing it. Okay? Don't limit your belief system because it's easy to do. We've all done it. I've done it. And you sit sometimes and you almost feel guilty if you accidentally make too much money. Sometimes you feel guilty if you make more than your mom or your dad or maybe your basic family. If you have an abundance and a better house and you have newer vehicles and a hot tub and a swimming pool in the backyard, you might have a brother struggling and you might have just 3 or 4, relatives, cousins. Could be brothers, could be just a buddy. But sometimes making too much money makes you feel guilty and it makes you want to kind of hide and you're kind of quiet and some people might judge you and go, oh, that butthole. I can't believe he just got a boat. I hope when he goes boating that a hurricane and Godzilla comes and maybe he'll hit the boat on a rock and it'll sink. So there's crazy things that make people want to think that having abundance of money sucks and they equate it with does money buy happiness. And then you'll always hear, yeah, but you shop at the right store. That money's going to buy you probably some type of happiness. And it could be just a chocolate shake down the street at Iceberg. They're the best shakes in Salt Lake City. Ask anybody, what are the most famous shakes? Guys, I'm like 5 minutes away from Iceberg. There's a handful of ones around Salt Lake City, and there's a city called Draper, which is my last name. And I wouldn't mind going by there. You know, there's about 7,000 calories and about 15,000 carbs and gooey fat that just makes you want to explode. But they're good. And money, it buys that shake. Those shakes are probably, I don't know what they are, $5, $6. I really don't know. But you know what? It bought me some happiness after I ate it. And then I looked in the mirror and went, ooh. So what you do is you keep your shirt on and you buy them a little more baggy. Because if you have that pouch, the pooch, I mean, girls call it maybe a pooch. Guys, we have pouches. We have couches. Some of our bellies are so big, they're pit groups. They're like 3 couches. But that's a lot of happiness in a cup with just thick, delicious chocolate and just supersized chunks of banana. And then you put in some plain M&Ms. Oh my gosh. I'm going to end the video and just go get one now. Gotta go, bye. So, does money buy happiness? Don't worry about it. Worry about when you have so much money at the end of the month that you can start saving it. Worry about it if you want to go to Disneyland and it's going to cost $5,000. Because guys, there's 1,000 million, 100 billion people a year that take their families to Disney World or Disneyland just here in America. I know there's a couple around the world. And you know that 2 or 3 day vacation, it's going to be exhausting. The kids are going to be spoiled rotten. They're going to cry. You have to wait forever for rides. The hot dogs are $20. A cup of water is like $40. You're on your feet all day. And you're there for like 2, 3, 4 days. You get home after flight, hotel, expense just to get in of $130 per person. 5, 10 grand is very common. Now, does going to Disneyland for 4 or 5 days, does that get you happiness? I'm going to say no. I think most families, the adults are like, oh my gosh, we could have kept that $5,000 and bought a hot tub. We could have finished the yard and put plants and shrubs. We could have did a walkway or maybe a tennis court. Or maybe that $5,000 could have been a down payment for that truck that I wanted. Okay, does Disneyland or Disney World, does it make you happy? Because they always call it the greatest place, the happiest place on earth. You're going to hear all these things. But if you go to Disneyland or Disney World, at 9 o'clock in the morning, it starts out good. By noon, the kids are tired. Most parents are out of shape. They can't walk for 3 or 4 hours. And every ride takes 1 or 2 hours to go on, unless it's a crappy one. The good ones, you have to buy the fast pass, which means you get on in less than 2 hours. But if you go on a weekend when everyone else wants to go, it's like, 3 hours is so common just to go on one ride. So, does Disneyland, deep, deep down, bring you happiness? For me, no. And I'd say for 90% of the adults, no. But hopefully the kids, yes. The spoiled, rotten kids that cry and moan and bitch, and they drain you of all of your emotion and all of your energy and all of your happiness. And if you're single and don't have kids, you're so far ahead of the pack, guys. Don't look back. Just keep running, have fun, sleep in, do what you want, buy what you want, but do not go to Disneyland. There's no fun there. Watch Disney movies, but don't go to Disney World or Disneyland. Just go online to YouTube and watch people pretend to have fun. But save your 5, 10 grand, because that 5, 10 grand in the bank, that will buy you a crap load of happiness. Thank you. You can tell that I am not a spokesman for Disney World or Disneyland or Disney Studios. And I'm not kidding you. I went to Disney World a handful of years ago. Oh my gosh. In the morning, it started out good. And I'm not kidding you. It didn't even take till noon where I saw people screaming at their kids, kids running around, fathers looking exhausted because they're out of shape and they're sitting down. The wife's mad because the husband is not rounding the kids up. The kids are pissed because they're not going on rides. They're standing in line mostly. Oh, phew. I'm just going to end the video now because I literally have a headache thinking of Disney World in Florida. So, all right, guys, we live good. I hope you make some money. And I think you can do it. That's why I do a lot of video. Go to joincory.com. Go to workwithcory.com. It's all I do is invite people to those 2 links and I'm done. And I'm making money doing it. I want to show you what I do. You can do video. You don't have to. You can do social media. You don't have to. And if you want to kind of be behind the scenes, let's talk about email. $30 a month. I want to get you 3,000 to 6,000 leads per month. And I'm going to show you what I do. Okay? But we're not going to Disneyland. We're not going to Disney World. We will just go and watch YouTube videos. Okay? So all in favor of just relaxing with one of your favorite beverages, watching YouTube videos about going to Disneyland. All in favor, say aye. Save your money. I want you to have another 5, 10 grand in the bank. And I think there's more fun for us adults, all right, to have fun with. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm outie. I'm at my 10-minute mark. I gotta go. Bye.